Um, good morning, guys, and welcome to our second session in our subject IT 320. So we have here, we are still on Unit 1, the System Integration and Architecture Application, in our subject Systems Integration and Architecture. So we are now on our week 2, and we have our objectives. So the first objective is to discuss the importance of application integration in system integration and architecture. Number 2 is to value the importance of application integration in system integration and architecture. And number 3, understand the basic concepts and application in integrated application and architecture. So for application integration, we have it is the process of enabling independently designed application to work together. So these are commonly required capabilities, which includes number 1, keeping separate copies of data, so that is in independently designed applications, which is consistent. Number 2 is to orchestrate the integrated flow of multiple activities performed by disparate applications. And number 3, provide access to data and functionality from independently designed applications through what appears to be a singular user interface or application service. So keeping the separate copies of data means it is independently designed application, which is it has to be consistent. For orchestrating the integrated flow of multiple activities naman, so this must be performed by disparate applications, or what we call applications which designates application in a certain degree for conjugation. Conjugation is the integration of things, and that to provide access to the data, it must be functionality. Its functionality should be independently designed, and it is actually a single user interface. It means isa lang ang pwede kagamit. So in your diagram in figure 1, or supposedly that is figure 4, the universal application platform design for diagram was included. So the integration we have for the integration manager and has a component interface coming from the application, which is interconnected with the inter-component communications. So for lesson number 3, we have enterprise application integration. This enterprise application integration is the use of software and computer systems architectural principles to integrate a set of enterprise computer application. So it is said to be an integration framework composed of collection of technologies and services which from middleware or middleware framework. When we speak about collection of technologies, this refers to the various exemplary activity or the technology used in different services on different company applications. So there are many types of business software, guys, that you can actually comprehend with the supply chain management applications. So for supply chain management, a supply chain most of the time would refer to a business perspective. So supply chain is just the flowing off and on of the things that you needed in a certain programming environment. So it must be a physical component or a software component. So it depends. So you have also your ERP system and your CRM applications. So this one, ERP and CRM, are just the use cases that you need to follow in order for the flow of things within the company. So you can also use business intelligence applications. Payroll and human resource systems typically cannot communicate with one another in order to share data or business rules. But nowadays, I think I have to veto this statement because nowadays there are a lot of applications nga Android application nga libre lang, guys, nga pwede nyo magamit nga way bayad. Actually you can use it for free And the application for this is similar to the enterprise application integration. So one of that is your Peddler app. Okay, so you just check the Peddler app kung ano yung gwa na. Kung may mga sari-sari store ka mo or a small company nga gakinanglan ka mga ano kay, if you're going to buy an inventory system or gamay lang gid ngadang component kadang ano na. Actually guys, ano lang siya. Mahal. So if you're going to use free mobile apps, then it's good. But you have to study first the application before you can use it. So for this reason, such applications are sometimes referred to as the island of automation or information silos because these are your servers which stores data coming from your workstations. And this lack of communication leads to inefficiencies wherein identical data are stored in multiple locations. So this is often found on application which has no normalized values for databases. Gakatabo daya guys, especially sa database ninyo. Wherein there's no normalization of data or gaduruble ang data nyo, so hindi siya normalized. That is why you have to understand ang key concepts, like for example, primary key and secondary key. So para diin ang primary key, kag diin mo i-apply ang secondary key. So para nga at least most of the time your primary key should be your identification number, unique to the certain user or to the workstation nga gina-assign. So the various systems that need to be linked together may reside on different operating systems, use different database solutions or computer languages, or different date and time formats, or it could be the legacy systems that are no longer supported by the vendor who originally created them. So legacy systems are mga daan. Pareho ka mga Windows XP ninyo nga wala nyo doon ginagamit. So buhay do bala guys ka mga software from 20 years ago. So those are called legacy systems or legacy operating systems or legacy softwares. So in some cases, such systems are dubbed stop-vibe systems because they consist of components that have been jammed together in a way that it makes it very hard to modify them in any other way. So in the words of research firm Gartner, enterprise application integration is the unrestricted sharing of data and business processes among any connected applications or data sources in the enterprise. If you can see on the figure number 2 for enterprise application integration, you can see there a flow of things for the EAI. So you can check it out, the figure number 2. So business analytics, product planning, supply chain management, inventory management, Salesforce automation, financial account management, and HRM or the human resource. So those are some components of your enterprise application integration. Whereas in your figure number 3, supposedly that it will be a figure number 6. So you can see their best practices to implement system integration. So you have to plan first. You must have architecture modeling, then information segregation, and maintenance. So there are only 4. So don't confuse yourself with the system integration with Agile. Agile is different from system integration. So you will later on know how to use Agile components. Actually, your Agile components is found also in your SAD or the Systems Analysis and Design na subject. Pero I think it's more robust compared to SAD. What I mean about is the system integration. Okay, so let's talk about system integration. And it is defined engineering as the process of bringing together the component subsystems into one system. So it means, quote unquote, an aggregation of subsystems cooperating so that the system is able to deliver the overarching functionality. So, and therefore, and ensuring that the subsystems function together as a system. And information technology as the process of linking together different computing systems. So it also has the software applications typically or functionally, and to act as the coordinated whole of a value. So the system integrator integrates discrete systems and utilizing a variety of techniques. Excuse me. Excuse me. As such as the computer networking, enterprise application integration, and business process management or manual programming. So system integration involves interraging or integrating existing, often disparate system in such a way that it focuses on increasing value to the customer. How? So the example of this is the improved product quality and performance. So it also refers to the same time provide value to the company. Of course, it reduced the operational cost and improved response time. So more response time, less cost, and that is called your cost effectivity. So kung mataas ang cost effectivity mo, manami ang efficiency ka company, you guys. Excuse me. So in the modern world, connected by the internet, the role of system integrations engineers is very important. And more systems are designed to connect within the system under construction and to systems that are already developed. So that is a system integration. For activity number 2, so listen carefully. Let me read the direction. You're going to refer to Salesforce 102. So what you're going to do is to send your screenshots to Google Classroom by clicking on activity number 2, and you're going to follow the steps for uploading or posting. Now, what I mean about Salesforce 102, supposedly this is Salesforce 102. In your browser, what you're going to do is to go to this site, which is the www.salesforce.com app, and start a free trial on Salesforce. So, pag-click nyo guys, amo dyan magawa. So, going back to our example. Going back to our module, later on, try na to dyan. Start a free trial on Salesforce and create a dashboard for any purpose provided you are using it as an integrated tool. So, you're going to produce a screenshot of your dashboard and upload it in your Google Classroom. So, if Salesforce is not available, you may use other alternative application which has integration features. So, let me explain. Yang Salesforce is actually one of the integration software that you're going to use, no? So, mainly this is an application which provides services for integration on different aspects of businesses. Okay, let's go to Salesforce. Okay, so what we're going to do is to try it for free. So it says here, start your free trial, no credit card required, no software to install. So within the 30-day period, you're going to have preloaded data upon your own, pre-configure process reports and dashboards, and guided experiences for sales rep, leaders, and administrators. So mainly, Salesforce is actually used for integration for businesses. Sa business, daya gina obra, guys. So, mag-start kita. You put there your name. Depende sa ano ninyo, guys. So, let's start abid ang sa .edu nato, no? Okay, so sige lang. Try naton kung maggana siya. Kung hindi, mangita naman kita kabago nga software integration tool. Job title. Okay man yan, i-email natin. So, IT manager. Kung ano lang guys, kadang ano. So, ISCOF-SEC. Then, employee. And mobile. So, you have there 09462100 6763. Okay, so dapat valid ya ano nyo. So kung hindi siya, i+63 mo siya. 63 na. para mag-valid. So mamalaan nyo man guys kung successful ang free trial ninyo, kung may mga check na diyo. So then you have to click on the checkbox. English lang na. Then start your free trial. Okay, so you have to have an internet for this, for your free trial, and you have to wait for the dashboard to appear. Okay, so this one is your Salesforce. You're going to start your Salesforce journey, play your pipeline, close more deals, sell smarter, sell your way. So pili ka mo kung diin niya inyong automation nga himuon. So you have to turn the pipeline. So turn the pipeline is planning dito. So you can actually so this one kamo lang bala mag kung ano himuon niyo. So this one, pili ka mo di sa apat. Una siguro turn, then close more deals, sell smarter, sell your way. So this is form of integration kay all-in-one today guys. You have their dashboard, sales inventory, kita nyo accounts, listahon nyo tanan yung account mga contacts nyo kung sino yung contact nga person sa business ninyo. So pang sulat nyo dyan, may database na siya nga daan na phone number, email, contact alias, account name, dapat may account name and name of the person. Leads, new lead or whatever, opportunity. So you have to to make an example dashboard. Okay, so this is your dashboard and you have to create something na notes kung may dayan, reports, etc. So kung may diyan pa forecast, files, codes, chatter, etc. So kita nyo diba ang environment ninyo is integrated already. That is why you can actually make statements or whatever. So this one is in terms of dollars gana i-account. For the exercise lang, use dollars lang kay para hindi ka mamabudlayan. And pwede mo ma-configure kung ano ang sample. So you can configure. Pamutangalan ninyo. So this is a free account. Use your .edu account guys para hindi Okay? So I think that is sample for your Salesforce Salesforce is your activity number 2. And I think that is all guys. I think you just reserve your questions so whenever we come of So I think this activity is for lang daya. I made this video because hindi kita kapangalasi sa Tuesday sa third year 3B ata pero by Friday mga lasay man ako Friday. So I think I don't know kung maka-attend ang piyak na section, ang section B which is daya. Pero sa section A guys, I still have to conduct classes on Friday. So this one is for the 3B lang gid. Ay hindi ko pangalase sa Tuesday. Kay may seminar kami sa Dumangas. So from Monday to Wednesday. So 3 ka adlaw. That is on mobile app development seminar. Ana ka ISCOF Cares. Okay, so thank you guys for listening and I'll see you next week guys. So thank you. Bye-bye.